welcome to HBL PSL Dil Se Jaan Laga. As we look forward to Season 3 of Pakistan cricket's biggest showpiece, we bring to you a show that will not only relive the best of action from PSL 2, but will also give you a sneak peek into what's in store for us this spring. Let's kick off the 5-part series by reflecting on PSL 2, which went on to be a memorable season for more reasons than one.
The second edition of the HBL PSL took the country by storm. The fascinating journey weaved its magic on the hearts and minds of Pakistanis around the world. The superstars lit up the league with their scorching performances. The emerging players made the strongest impressions, providing a glimpse of what the future holds for Pakistan cricket. High on emotion and drama, celebrations to savor. The climax proved to be the icing on what turned out to be a delicious cake. With the grand finale in Lahore, a dream was realized.
We were on the verge of trying to bring international cricket back to Pakistan. The PSL seemed to me to be the ideal vehicle for that. We faced so many obstacles and challenges, I can't even begin to list them for you. But at the end of the day, I think professionalism, integrity and hard work, those are the three things. We burnt the midnight oil. We just wouldn't take no for an answer.
The entire stadium just erupted for every single player, not just one team or the other, every single player, and that just summed up Pakistani's passion for cricket.
When I stepped out in Lahore, in the Gaddafi Stadium, I almost thought I was in St. Lucia playing. You know, the crowd, the response, and they're fun-loving people. You know, they love the cricket, they crave for it, and yeah, it just felt something special.
बहुत ज़बरदस्त किस्म की परफॉर्मेंस रही है ओवरऑल टीम्स की परफॉर्मेंस इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंसेस बहुत अच्छी रही हैं और जब कंपटीशन अच्छे होते हैं तगड़े मैचेस होते हैं तो इंटरेस्ट बढ़ जाता है लोगों का.
On a memorable night in Lahore, Peshawar Zalmi were crowned champions of the 2017 HBL PSL.
Although the city of Lahore hogged most of the limelight, their team Lahore Qalandars failed to live up to the expectations of their passionate followers. Let's relive the Qalandars' bumpy ride and look into the reasons for their disappointing run in 2017.
Lahore Qalandars kicked things off on a high note, but Riley Russo's counter-attack was vicious.
That's 6 out of the middle of the bat.
Their spinners brought them back into the contest. Boisterous Brendan McCullum was his usual aggressive self, but Lahore lost their way in the middle and failed to cross the line. In pursuit of their maiden win of the season, they looked good against the defending champions, Islamabad United. Misbah ul Haq's onslaught spoiled their plans, and once again, the Qalandars found themselves wanting in the game.
डेप्थ बॉलिंग थोड़ी सी वीक थी. मुझे आइडिया है क्योंकि हमारे पास एंड में सुहेल भाई थे, सुहेल तनवीर, उनके अलावा कोई ख़ास डेप्थ के बॉलर हमारे पास नहीं थे. नए बॉल के अच्छे बॉलर थे, लेकिन डेप्थ में थोड़ा सा हम लोग को मुश्किल आ रही थी.
Chasing a stiff target, McCullum went all guns blazing. Jason Roy teed off in style to help Qalandars open their account on the points table. The following game was a forgettable outing for Qalandars. They tried to take the attack to Zalmi, but their over-aggressive approach backfired. They were bundled out for the lowest ever total in HBL PSL's history, just 59.
I just think this is just reckless batting.
अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारी टीम की जो हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशंस थी उस पर हम पूरा नहीं उतर सके. उसकी बहुत सी टेक्निकल रीजंस भी हैं, कोई एक्सक्यूजेस नहीं है, लेकिन जो फैक्ट्स हैं वो फैक्ट्स हैं.
Yasir Shah's magic almost achieved the near impossible. His fifer breathed life into the contest for Qalandars.
He's done it! You little ripper, Yasir Shah!
But in the end, Zalmi were able to win the low-score thriller. Delight for Sammy and disappointment for Brendan McCullum. In the next 5 games, Lahore Qalandars lost 3 and won just 2. As a result, they failed to qualify for the playoffs. For a second season in a row, Qalandars finished at the bottom of the standings.
2 साल से जिस तरह की परफॉर्मेंस आई है लाहौर की, ये कोई बहुत अच्छी रिजल्ट्स नहीं है, क्योंकि इतने पैशनेट लाहौर के लोग हैं, मोहब्बत करते हैं इस गेम से, और अब ये टाइम है 3rd ईयर कि उनके लिए बहुत बड़ी खुशी ला के दी जाए उनको.
The Lahore fans felt dejected at the end of the round-robin stage as their team finished last for the 2nd time in a row. They'll look for an upturn in their fortunes come February and hope to be 3rd time lucky. Islamabad United's dazzling performance in Season 1 helped them lift the trophy in style. In contrast, the 2nd season was a forgettable affair for them. Let's take a look at United's 2017 journey.
He flicks one into the gap. That's it. United win this. They all come rushing into the field. Dean Jones, Wasim Akram, everyone are absolutely ecstatic, over the moon, and what a night for the United. They'll remember this for a very, very long time. They are the HBL PSL champions.
ये फीलिंग कभी भी नहीं जाएंगी जब आप चैम्पियन बनते हैं और इनॉग्रल टूर्नामेंट होता है, तो ये ऐसी फीलिंग है जो लाइफ टाइम है, जो हमेशा आप याद रखते हैं. अगली PSLs भी आएंगी, जीत के टीमें जो भी जीतेगी कोशिश करेंगी जीतने की, बट दिस इज़ फॉरएवर.
In the quest to defend their title, Islamabad United chased with authority in their opening game against Peshawar Zalmi. Needing in excess of 170 in 18 overs, Brad Haddin led the charge with a magnificent half-century. United were off to a winning start. Their next 4 games were a mixed bag. 2 wins and 2 losses. With 6 points in the bag, they were looking good to make it to the playoffs. Their showdown against Lahore Qalandars was a memorable night for more reasons than one. Defending under 150, United were jolted by an Akmal storm. He threw the kitchen sink and everything else at them.
That's gone. Lovely sound off the bat.
Shadab Khan scripted a comeback. A flurry of wickets followed and the game went right down to the wire. Qalandars required 6 runs of 5 balls with just a wicket in hand.
6 to win. Gives it a heave, wants to be a hero. And he is! Done! Take a bow, Grant Elliott.
In the next game, Muhammad Sami's Herculean effort won the game for the reigning champions. He defended 5 of the last over to register a remarkable victory.
हर क्रिकेटर का ख्वाब ये होता है कि वो अपनी टीम के लिए एफर्ट करे और टीम में वही अच्छा है जो कोशिश करे कि टीम जीते. तो मैं भी और मेरे जितने सारे टीममेट भी हैं, कोशिश यही है कि हम अच्छे से अच्छा खेल पेश करें और कोशिश करें कि इस्लामाबाद जीते.
In the eliminator against Karachi Kings, United failed to chase a modest target. The Kings bowlers ruled the roost and shot out United for less than 100, putting a full stop to their campaign.
You can say very much chaseable total on that pitch. Pitch was difficult, but still I think we should have chased that. But as you know, a lot of hiccups during the tournaments. We just missed our main players coming and going for their national duties. That also affected our whole campaign. So a lot of reasons for that. But still, I think as professional, if we just look back, we should have qualified for the next round, because that was a total which was very much gettable.
Karachi Kings is one of the most high-profile teams of the PSL. Last year, they had a strong team on paper and looked favourites to win the title. However, they couldn't put their plans to practice and failed to make it to the grand finale.
The Kings' start to the season was far from ideal.
Well, brilliant catch of the tournament so far.
Their high-profile signings failed to make merry.
Big from Hafiz.
Peshawar Zalmi's reply with the bat was solid and strong. Owen Morgan was the star of the show, an unbeaten 80 as Zalmi cantered to victory. Disappointment for the star-studded Kings. They slid further in the next two games. Karachi finally found success on their fourth outing, a rain-affected game where they edged out Islamabad United by 8 runs. They carried the momentum into the next game against Peshawar Zalmi. Babar Azam and Shoaib Malik smashed the bowlers all round the park to lift the total over 170. The Karachi Kings bowlers complemented the batting display and were all over the opposition. A lion-hearted effort from the middle order threatened to break the heart of Karachi Kings, but that didn't happen. After the removal of Shahid Afridi, the Kings closed in on an emphatic win. In the following fixture, the Gladiators brushed past the Kings. Karachi, however, made a strong comeback in the crucial contests at the business end of the round-robin stage to ensure their place in the last four. Babar Azam and Chris Gale provided a promising start in the playoff against Islamabad United. But young Roman Reis hit the right notes to make the batsmen dance to his tunes. His four-fer stemmed the progress and restricted the Kings under 130.
Lights are on again for Roman Reis with that Yorker.
Karachi Kings were on fire with the ball and in the field.
And he's chopped on! Massive chop on from Bradley Haddon.
6 wickets were shared between the spinners as the Kings surged to sink the United ship. The rout was complete, much to the delight of the Kings contingent, owners and the fans.
शुरू में हम हारे लेकिन बाद में हमने कमबैक अच्छा किया है मुसलसल हम जीते रहे तो आखिर में हम सेमीफाइनल में कोलैप्स कर गए
हमारे लोकल प्लेयर्स भी परफॉर्म कर रहे थे जैसे आपने देखा सुहेल खान विकेट टेकर था हाईएस्ट विकेट टेकर था फिर इमाद ने अच्छी बॉलिंग की थी फिर पोलार्ड का बीच में जो इन्फ्लुएंस था वो तब मिक्स था एक लेकिन ओवरऑल अच्छा था
The eliminator turned out to be a Kamran Akmal special. The Kings had no answer to his difficult questions as he smashed his first HBL PSL century. In pursuit of the tall task, the Kings failed to make a strong impact and were short by a lot.
Karachi Kings were humbled in the eliminator by a fair margin. Quetta Gladiators have helped Quetta stamp their impression on the cricketing map of Pakistan. They qualified for the inaugural final but failed to travel the distance. In the second season, they were once again hot on form, looking strong to cross the line.
Quetta Gladiators were off to a flyer. They were impressive in all three departments and quickly rocketed to the top of the table after winning the first two games.
टीम का कॉम्बिनेशन हमारी बहुत अच्छा है. हम एक दो प्लेयर्स पर रिलाई नहीं करते कि यही करके आएंगे. सिर्फ जितने भी प्लेयर हैं कोशिश करते हैं सब अपना अपना पार्ट दें टीम को.
Two more wins guaranteed their place in the top two after the round-robin stage. The narrow losses in the final two fixtures wasn't a sight for sore eyes. In the first playoff, they faced Peshawar Zalmi, and the match turned out to be one of the most closely fought contests in the history of the league. Kevin Peterson lit up the night, and Ahmed Shehzad set the stage on fire as Quetta Gladiators put 200 on the board. Zalmi's counter-punch was highly effective. Hafiz's onslaught was hard to stop, and Shahid Afridi's late surge injected hope for a win. But after Afridi's exit, Quetta through Mohammad Nawaz tightened the screws on the contest. The match was too close to call ahead of the final ball.
It's 12 o'clock at night in the UAE. No one has left the ground.
Hassan Ali is on strike. Here we go. And it's an magnificent victory by Gladiators. They pulled off a sensational win. And it's Nawaz who's given them the ticket to the final.
वो aggressive captain है. वो कभी भी जो है वो टीम मीटिंग्स में या जब बात कर रहा होता है लड़कों से वो इस तरह की बात नहीं करता कि हमने डिफेंसिव खेलना है या स्लो डाउन कर देना है या इस तरह की टैक्टिक्स नहीं होती हैं. उसकी टैक्टिक्स हमेशा से यही रही हैं कि हमने अटैक करना है, जाके हमने पॉजिटिव रहना है, हमारा अपर हैंड होना चाहिए फ्रॉम द स्टार्ट ऑफ द गेम.
Quetta Gladiators flew to Lahore for a historic occasion as the final was played in a city considered by many the heart of Pakistan. In the inaugural edition, the Gladiators failed to cross the line. This time, they were determined to go one step further. Apart from Kamran Akmal, they kept most of Zalmi's top order quiet. But Darren Sammy rose to the occasion to dent Quetta's hopes.
All of a sudden अगर एक साथ ही चार ऐसे प्लेयर जो कि टीम में खेल रहे हैं वो चेंज हो जाएं तो उससे फिर टीम का कॉम्बिनेशन सारा ख़राब हो जाता है. तो बहुत ज़्यादा इफ़ेक्ट हुई हमारी बैटिंग स्पेशली क्योंकि केपी के ना होने से बहुत ज़्यादा फ़र्क पड़ा.
And it reflected in their chase as well. They never threatened to turn the tables on Peshawar Zalmi on the night. A difficult pill to swallow for the Gladiators.
Heartbreak for Quetta and their fans then. Once again, it was a case of so near yet so far. Their opponents on the night, Peshawar Zalmi, had a scintillating story of their own. Last year, they brought in the new captain Darren Sammy, who stepped into the shoes of Shahid Afridi. Here is a remarkable story of a remarkable achievement.
Peshawar Zalmi, bring the cup home.
Zalmi cruised in top gear in the round-robin stage. Most of their high-profile players made strong contributions. The prayers seemed to be getting answered as they found success game after game. The intensity in the field earned a lot of praise from most corners. Peshawar's performances in the group stage put them as favourites to lift the trophy. Peshawar Zalmi was sitting pretty at the top of the standings at the end of the group stage. There was a twist in the tale though, as Zalmi lost a nail-biter to Quetta Gladiators in the first playoff. As a result, they found themselves in a knockout clash with Karachi Kings. Kamran Akmal, the most prolific batsman for Zalmi in the 2017 season, brought out his A-game when it mattered most. Akmal's scintillating century helped Zalmi ease past Karachi Kings to make it to Lahore.
यही सोचा था कि आज भी परफॉर्म करना है और फिर कमबैक भी मैंने पाकिस्तान टीम के लिए करना था, तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है फिर सेंचुरी हुई, तो बड़ा शुक्र है। और मैं कहता हूँ फॉर लाइफ ये होता है ना, मेमोरी होती है कि एक अच्छी इनिंग्स, वो अच्छी इनिंग्सों में एक इनिंग्स है जो कराची किंग के खिलाफ खेला।
Peshawar Zalmi landed in Lahore for the championship match. Darren Sammy hogged the limelight as the two-time ICC World T20 winner was leading Zalmi in the cultural capital of Pakistan.
I was really excited about it. I knew we put a very good team together, and yeah, the players didn't let us down. Zalmi has become a brand, a family, and we stick out for each other, and we have fun on the field.
Kamran Akmal laid a solid foundation at the top. After a few hiccups in the middle, Sammy steered the ship. His powerful hitting lit up the stage as Peshawar fans danced in the aisles.
Maybe there were some more glamorous names in some other teams, like even Karachi, for instance, these kind of teams. But I think our team spirit, our camaraderie, we really wanted each other to do well.
Zalmi's bowlers followed that up with a clinical performance. Young Hassan Ali sealed the deal with the final dismissal of the tournament. A picture-perfect end to a wonderful campaign for Peshawar Zalmi.
Well, Javed promised me that turban because I was leaving from Pakistan straight to Hong Kong to play after. So he kept it for me. He said he'll bring it for me next season. So no pressure. Hopefully we're in the finals again and he gives me an even bigger one.
Peshawar Zalmi, ladies and gentlemen, the champions of HBL PSL 2017.
Lahore was brimming with emotions and buzzing with excitement. The fantastic final of the HBL PSL Season 2 proved to be a catalyst in bringing international stars to Pakistan. That's a wrap on this episode of Dil Se Jaan Laga. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye. Take care.